Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Adam Shirley, sitting here alongside the Art of Steel right here, and actually the Brothers of Steel, both are here today. We're going to be doing a trailer breakdown for the new Bloodshot trailer that just released online. Super excited for this. Valiant Comics' first big-time movie, Vin Diesel playing the star. Let's get into it, man.
All right, first off, I just need to clarify, there are actually 2 trailers online right now. You can find them. You can find this is movie clips trailer, so you probably let me just on what's the subscribe to movie clips trailers. So just right there, you can find it there.
14 million.
You can find one of the trailers at IGN.com. You can find it at Sony. On Sony's YouTube or Valiant Comics YouTube. You probably find both of them at Valiant Comics YouTube. So, go out, watch the trailer. Definitely watch the trailer. And if you want, come back here or watch this and then watch the full trailers. All right. So,
wait, now, you might be wondering to yourself, who the heck is Bloodshot? Well, we will be happy to tell you. Bloodshot is a character from a comic book company. They are number 3. Under Marvel and DC, which are tied for first, directly under them, but barely less than, is Valiant Comics. They have their own universe. They have a character in this thing called Bloodshot. He is pretty much like the Punisher mixed with Wolverine.
Right. This is one comic universe that I really find to be a very more intense, a very more violent and more physical. I don't know the exact words to put into it. It's a grimier comic. It's down and gritty. You know what I mean?
And guys, just so y'all know, if y'all look in, y'all can go and find the full review. We did a review on Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe, which is a Valiant web series that came out.
It was produced by Bat in the Sun.
It's all on there. You can find it on Bat in the Sun for sure.
We did a review on it. We will put a link to that video somewhere on here.
Yeah, and it'll give more information on Bloodshot and whatnot that we don't put in this trailer. All right, so you ready?
Yeah,
let's do this, man.
All right, so right off the bat, Sony Colombian original films. And then you see Bloodshot heading out of the mist, and it's going a little slow.
I love the red
slow motion is, man. He punches the guy like 15 feet away, and then drop kicks him into the van. Oh, falls right there.
Excellent. I love the red tint to this, making it feel that much more like a big time.
Well, so
for sure.
That's really to bring attention to
his strain,
the way that they bring out Bloodshot and the way he looks. They don't do it the same as the comic books. Like, his chest literally glows. That circle that you see, if you look at any comic book artwork, you see a giant circle that takes up a good portion of his chest. And in this case, he has that same circle, but it glows, and you can see it through what he's wearing, as well as the outline of all his ribs.
And for sure, we're going to pause when we get to that spot, but I wanted to outline that the fact is, he has tactical experience and super strength, okay? And as you see right there, Michael said it definitely glows. And if he were to have that shirt off, it would probably be a perfect circle glowing right there.
And you see the ribs too.
Yeah, you can see his ribs and stuff where he's healing.
A lot of the comic books that I'm holding right here, man, a lot of them show this circle. Take what you want, man.
For sure. The second one right here.
Yeah.
And, as you can see, he's right there in the chair with the circle, and that's supposed to call back to
There's another good one right there.
Yeah, definitely. This is more of a tactical suit, probably what you're going to see in the movie.
A lot closer
right here. And definitely, that circle is very iconic to Bloodshot in general. All right, so let's go on. For sure, and he's being gunned down by people.
Shot in the face. Looking like Scarface there, but you can see it's all
got a little
floating around and it's moving. And you see those glowing things. Those are the nano machines. So
nanites, man.
Tell them about what Bloodshot's power is, Glenn.
All right, so Bloodshot, he is, like Michael said, he's a mix of Punisher, freaking Wolverine. I would say more like Captain America and Wolverine, if you ask me. But yes, definitely. But here's how he gets his power. He had nanites injected into his chest. That's why he has the circle right there. Injected into his chest. and those are flowing throughout his blood, and they use the calcium inside his body to regenerate any injuries he has, also regulate his body at peak human potential. He has super strength, speed, endurance, freaking all his damage sensors are shut off because of the nanites. They can regulate his skin color, his hair. He can literally look like somebody else if he wanted to.
So they can do anything with this kind of technology. They could change him into anyone anytime.
Oh yeah, and there are actually many dangers to the nanites themselves. For instance, if they were to get sentient or whatnot, they can actually multiply to such an extent that they would like destroy everything on Earth.
Right now he's got a Two-Face vibe going
Yeah, that's what I was
on.
saying
Watch out
earlier.
his face, man.
And watch out. Oh, by the way, in the comics, his nanites actually do glow like that.
Right on.
All right. So watch
Very nice detail.
as they actually come back, and then like you
His
see it
face
slowly
just
healing.
melts back. Yeah.
And
That's
dual
excellent.
handguns, and like
This is what you were talking about earlier, isn't it?
yeah. And like you'll see actually the nanites literally being injected onto his chest, and that guy right there. If I can get back to him. But all right, so that guy right
We
there.
got some theories
If
on
you
him.
look closely, you'll see that he actually has one robotic hand right
Is
there.
that the same guy from Iron Man 3?
That is, yeah, the Mandarin, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's not the Mandarin. The Mandarin was the Chinese guy. Or no, he was the English guy.
No,
pretending
well,
to
at
be the Chinese Mandarin guy.
Well, at the end, no, but at the end, the bad guy, he said, "Well, in a sense, I am Mandarin."
Yeah, he had that power of the fire or whatever.
Yeah, he had
Oh,
the
okay.
extremist
Yeah.
stuff.
That's what it was called.
So in this one, we have several theories to who this guy is. But first and foremost, if you could grab Bloodshot Volume 1,
Yeah, man.
or right here is perfect. All right. So if you look closely on this screen, right here, you can see that this guy right here is most likely the guy on the screen.
Although,
And-
sorry.
Yeah. And, well, basic gist is, in the comics, there was a guy, every time Bloodshot woke up, he was the guy who was programmed into his memories to be like a person in reality to make him believe his memories, right? Be like, oh, hey, Sam, it was terrible what happened with your wife and stuff like that. You should totally go off and kill those people who did it. And Bloodshot's like, yeah, totally. And that's this guy right here with glasses, most likely. But there's also a couple of other theories we have as well. I mean, it's clear that he's in charge of this project right here, the Bloodshot Project. But it's possible he could actually be a certain character from an early 90s Exo Manowar comic. Yeah, I forget his name, but I have it on the shelf. But basic gist, there's a guy who ends up getting his hand shot off by aliens, and then Exo Manowar gives him a robotic hand. This could be another take on that character.
Just a rogue theory to throw out there. If this is that guy, potentially, if it could be that guy, it could be a lead up to showing that Exo has either already been in this world or he could be coming to this world.
He could be an enemy.
Yeah.
And of course, it looks like they're fusing certain elements of the Valiant universe into this Bloodshot trailer for sure. But yeah, I have a couple of theories of who this guy could be. But for now, let's move on.
We're only 40 seconds in.
Yeah. All right. So this is him and how they're programming the memories into him when he's in pain like that, right? And they're doing a breakdown and whatnot of his memories and what it's like you died and here's all your powers, you can heal and you have super strength and there's the nanites in your body. They're doing a breakdown, so they're telling him. Now that chick right there, I believe that chick right there represents the nanites in his body.
Like them manifesting in his vision,
Yes.
communicating. with
Yeah,
him.
that's why when the other guy's walking in the room, he doesn't notice her or anything like that. She is like, only Bloodshot can see her.
She's like a projection.
Yes. Also, that probably explains why there's robotic parts on her body right
Oh
there.
man, good catch. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I saw it quite a few times. Now it's possible she could be something else, but for now that's what I'm thinking. All right. So producer Fast and Furious.
That's true.
And of course, this is him being manipulated. Okay, that guy right there. If I can get back to him. See how she disappears right there? That's another reason. Alright, so that guy right there with the little beanie, see if I can go back just a second. All
There
right,
he
him.
is. You got it perfect.
All right, so that guy right there, he appears to be some sort of resistance faction. You'll see later on in the trailer, he's with a couple other people. I think he's part of the reason why Bloodshot comes free. Because, you know, it's just an endless loop of him having his memory erased and then sent on missions and then memory erased again. I think he's part of the reason. And there's actually a character in the new Valiant comics. Let me see if I can find him real quick. Can you hold the mouse? Try not to click, because it's very sensitive. Alright, this
feels very weird.
yeah, you know, holding on.
I am very comfortable with this.
I am too. And I have no qualms with this. Alright.
This is not awkward.
Yeah, this is not awkward at all.
You guys are the best.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you.
Cheap plug for Shirley Boy Entertainment. Check out the channel.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's got 6 subscribers. Y'all need to subscribe. Oh, man, he's like at the end of this volume, isn't he? No? Alright, he's definitely in volume 1. Anyway, there's a guy. He's a scientist dude, and he worked inside of... This is, by the way, Project Rising Spirits, okay? So the name on the building says RST, and it might show it later on. It showed it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It says RST. So I'm thinking Rising Spirits Testing, or technologies.
Yeah.
Rising Spirits Technologies. But yeah, the name of the group is called Project Rising Spirits. And so he's probably an inside man who probably freed Bloodshot. Now in the original comic, this is another person he is probably. And I'm leaning more towards this, okay? Alright, so in the original comic, the original person to free Bloodshot was McHenry. It was the freaking Geomancer.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I think this guy right here is quite possibly the Geomancer.
Okay, so they don't know who the Geomancer is.
Yeah. Would you like to explain the Geomancer, Michael?
Dude, I barely understand what the Geomancer is.
Alright, so here's the Geomancer, okay? Also, we talk about the Geomancer in the Ninjak versus Valiant, so another reason to watch that.
Real quick. Are we talking about this Bloodshot, or are we talking about this Bloodshot?
This Bloodshot,
Okay.
right here, the 1992 Bloodshot.
Now explain to me a non-knowing what a Geomancer is.
Alright, so the Earth, basically the Earth appoints a person on Earth, and probably this guy, to be its voice, the person who speaks for the Earth, okay? The Earth speaks to him, and then, or her, because it has been many, many people, and it speaks to him or her, and he can speak back to Earth and everything on Earth. I mean, he can literally talk to the head, like, let's say your headphone's not working, right? The Geomancer would be like, hey, headphones, do you mind working? And the headphones would fix itself.
Wow.
Because everything on Earth is part of Earth, in a sense, you know? It's all like that sword over there is made, by the way, guys, there's a sword in my room. It's made from metals and stuff from the Earth, so technically that sword is part of Earth.
Okay.
Right? So
I got you.
Earth can talk to the Geomancer and tell the Geomancer the future, past, present, literally anything and everything the Geomancer knows. And so he's used by the Earth to help prevent great tragedies or control the flow of Earth to make it better, right?
Okay.
So the Geomancer in the original comic was told by the Earth to go to break into Project Rising Spirits and free Bloodshot, because Bloodshot would end up becoming a great hero on Earth, as well as in the future, in the year 4000, would inspire Japan to create Rai, the spirit of Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like a huge, like,
he's the Earth Whisperer.
yeah, basically.
Right on.
Yeah, and he has the Geomancer has its own set of powers, other than knowing the history of every object on Earth, including its future.
Right on, yeah.
All right. And when I mean object, everybody too. He
Well,
knows
I
the
know
future
this
of
now.
everybody. Yeah, so I'm guessing he's probably the Geomancer, but he might not be. I could be wrong on that.
Hey,
And you know, there's a couple of other theories too, but you know, let's
That's what we're
just
here
go
to
with that.
breaking this thing down theory by theory, man.
Yeah. All right. So are we ready to go?
Go
on?
for it.
All right. Cool. Let's go on. So he talks to him and he tells him that your life's a lie. Also, by the way, he could also be nanites. So you know, he could just be another nanite projection.
Not him, but the other guy.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
black
not this guy.
with the
Why would
beanie.
nanites project that guy?
But yeah. Well, no, that's a vision. That's inside Bloodshot's head, by the way. This scene right here is in Bloodshot's head.
It was either this one or the other one. You see stuff starting to form in the background.
Well, you know that he's talking to Bloodshot, and he wouldn't talk to Bloodshot face to face.
No, right.
In reality, this whole scene is in Bloodshot's head.
It's fabricated.
Yeah. He's like communicating through like
whatever.
Yeah.
Technology.
You can tell. It's like.
All
right. So you see how she was spraying across the computers and stuff like that. I think that she's the nanites interacting with the computers as she walks by. All right, so this guy, right here, Dr. Octopus.
This could be a setup for something big.
All right. This could be multiple things, okay? So let's go with just the first one. He could be wholly original to this movie.
Okay.
He's got exo-looking armor pieces around his body, okay? Now, second thing is there is a character in issue number, I want to say 4 or 3 of Exo Manowar, where this guy is a Russian guy with weapons technologies that he mounts to him, like controls like Predator style.
Oh.
Yeah, and he lasts for like 1 issue before he gets owned by Exo Manowar. But yeah, he could be that guy, like a vague reference to that guy. He could be, and this is big, he could be a hardcore member.
That'd be cool. That's a big team, yeah.
Yeah, he could be like not actual hardcore, but connected, because hardcore is actually ran by Project Rising Spirits.
Let me ask this.
Okay.
You said, I think it was a while back we were talking about hardcore. They're kind of like Valiant's, in a sense, Suicide Squad. They're all interchangeable, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So they're all red shirts. Every last one of them. Okay. Every mission results in the death of a hardcore mission. Every member. Every mission. And so, yeah, people drop like flies in that series.
This guy could be the start of it all.
Yeah, he could be a hardcore member.
Or it could be Rexo Manowar.
It could be Rexo, for sure. For sure, it could be Rexo. It could be a couple of people.
Guys, aren't
for sure. Oh man, well, I don't think he's Rexo. I think he's not Rexo, but Axe. I think he could be Axe. Axe is a guy who ends up getting hit. He's an evil guy who gets a Man-O-War class suit of armor and coincidentally fights Bloodshot at one point. Anyway.
It was a joke.
No. But yeah, I mean, that is possible. It could be Axe. Alright, let's continue on with the trailer.
Let's do this.
Alright. But yeah, see, and he's British too, so it's possible he could be, he could be Ninjak. Highly doubtful he's Ninjak.
He's getting beat up by Bloodshot like this.
Highly doubtful he's Ninjak, but I mean, it's possible. But anyway, look at this. You got the smiley face.
Oh man. Red eyes right there.
Yeah. Which is actually kind of out of character.
Did you?
That was the combat suit that looked like.
No, what I was saying was, if you looked at it, it looked like his skin was completely white through the window there.
Oh yeah, well there is a spot in the thing where his skin is white.
I think it was the other trailer.
But it looked like he was wearing this combat suit right here, so it's possible. I mean, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's very out of character for Bloodshot. Just so you know, he doesn't do like smiley faces before he kills people, you know.
Because he's made in the 90s.
Could be a Vin Dieselism.
Yeah, that could just be a Vin Diesel thing, which is a thing that. Do you want to talk about it?
Well, we talked about whenever I was on the way over here. We talked about actors being themselves in the movie, not really playing a character, but just playing themselves, kind of as a character. You know, whenever I watch The Rock in a movie, I always only see The Rock. I don't ever see anybody else because that's the way he acts in those movies.
Yeah.
He's always, I'm bigger than you, I'm tougher than you, I'm going to beat you up in most of the movies. Vin Diesel's similar to that as well because he's big, tough, and strong in most of his movies.
Yeah.
And
no, that's more Sylvester Stallone.
You know, I really try to do that at night, you know what I mean? It's just kind of tough, but yeah, there's a lot of actors that are like that, and that could be, like you said, could just be a Vin Diesel thing that they stuck in the movie because he's playing the character.
Exactly, and Vin Diesel's normally Vin
Arizona,
Diesel in most movies.
We're not sponsored, but we love you.
Yes. That's right. May I see these?
Yeah, man.
All right, but yeah, Bloodshot. He's really awesome. I can kind of likely predict what might happen in the movie, but crap. But yeah, there's a lot of things.
Usually in comic book movies, they go through like several different comic books, and they'll take ideas from those comic books. Do you think it's something they're going to do with Valiant, or do you think they're going to try to stick to?
I think they're going to
closer to the story.
I think they're going to stick close to the origin of the current Valiant Entertainment story, where what they have. I think they're going to stick close to it, but I think they're going to put their own unique spin on it.
They're really going to need to try their best with this, because if they don't do it well, and if they just do a really bad job at it, then they're going to ruin the future of an entire franchise.
Yeah, Valiant.
Before it even starts.
Yeah, Valiant.
No, before it even gets a shot at taking the next step into the next, the next IP in that franchise.
Yeah.
Well, we already have semi-confirmed the Arbingers movie coming after this.
Yeah, well, like they started.
planned for it.
They shot scenes from that movie already.
Wow.
Yeah, they have whole scenes shot, and they're probably gonna have to scrap them and recast people and start over. But yeah, they've shot whole scenes from that movie. But here's the thing, okay? I am definitely worried, because here's the thing about Vin Diesel as an actor. He's a great actor, but he is more willing to risk being in bad movies. He's a good actor that gets put in bad movies sometimes. And I know Michael disagrees with me on this, but Babylon AD was not a good movie in my opinion. And
it was a great movie.
And so
I love Babylon.
But
I can neither disagree or agree. Not seen it, so I can't say either.
But Vin Diesel is more willing to go in and give movies a chance, which is something that some people just don't do. And so because Vin Diesel's that kind of actor, he's willing to give this movie a chance, which he says it's a great movie, which I agree. It is probably going to be an amazing movie. But there's always that small chance that somehow, it might end up not being a good movie, that the trailer is not what we are going to get as a movie. It might be that's literally all the action you see, and the rest of the movie is just long talking scenes or something like that.
That would be lame.
Yeah, but
that would be really.
I feel like it's going to be a good movie. Though.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the bonuses.
Okay,
we got star power.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got Vin Diesel.
Right.
We got the villain.
Guy Pearce.
We got the villain from Iron Man 3.
Guy Pearce,
Yeah,
he's a really good actor.
That black guy was in House for like a while.
Oh, really?
No, that wasn't the dude from House. That's a different actor. I guarantee you, that's a completely different actor.
Well, what was he in then? He's been in stuff. No, he was in New Girl.
Was he in New Girl?
Well,
I'll have to look it up.
He's the guy that went to like Lavania to play basketball, whatever that place was called.
I have to look it up.
Just to focus on the two guys that we just talked about, Guy Pearce and Vin Diesel. Those are two guys, like you said, with some star power, some real big star power. Action hero like Vin Diesel, like you said. Yeah. Really, he'll take these roles, to try anything and stuff like that.
Like the West Witch Hunter. I think that's fun.
Yeah,
I think that's a great thing, man. Having someone who's willing to do whatever.
Babylon AD, such a great movie.
All right, look, here's my worry, okay? My biggest worry for this movie is that they RoboCop this.
Oh man, RoboCop the original was great, but then they made the new one. And
the new one's not a bad movie.
They put so much money in it.
Movie.
But like when you sit and watch it, it's just like
you have higher expectations.
Hey, look, for a guy who's seen both of them, I like the new one. I like the old one the same.
I don't like either of them. I just don't.
Y'all guys can kill me. It's okay. I will die on camera in front of these people.
We have the evidence.
We have the evidence. They can. You will help me anyway. But Guy Pearce is also another great actor who's played these darker roles. He's played these bad guy roles and these more serious roles as well. But he's also done action movies like Lockdown, the space prison movie.
Yeah,
he was in that, and he played the main lead in that.
He played
so
an Irishman.
he can play. He can play action.
He's
if
a great actor.
To. So we could see a blend of really good things in this movie.
What?
I don't think I've seen that.
Lockdown's a great movie.
It's a great movie. The main character.
The president's daughter goes up to. I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, well, anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this movie, Bloodshot. So here's the thing. Okay?
We're talking about Bloodshot.
This is
right
the movie.
Now.
All right,
Bloodshot.
So here's the thing, okay? First off, trailer. 1 through 5, Michael.
1 out of 5, or 1 through 5 for a rating?
Yes.
Oh, dude,
We're giving it
solid 4, like
Giving
4
it
and
a
a half,
5-star
man.
rating on this.
Give me a 9. No, I'm just gonna do a 4 out of 5. Yeah.
All right, 4 out of 5. And what do you want to see? What do you expect to see? And what do you not want to see?
I want to see really good, like scenes with like good camera angles, really interesting, like special effects and like not often repeated, scenes with like visuals that are like interesting and new rather than stuff we've seen before.
Man,
All right,
like the
cool.
gunshot and the nanites.
Also,
Uh-huh.
main thing, they have such a good thing here. Like they got an egg right now. Okay,
Yeah.
they finally tapped into that untapped resource, which is Valiant. They have an egg, and it's gonna hatch, and it's gonna be this little baby Valiant chick. Okay, and they need to not kill it and make a little this big, chicken salad. They need to, let it grow into a really fat chicken, and then
Let it lay more eggs.
let it lay more eggs and make more little Valiant little baby money projects. Yeah.
Real quick, one last thing before I move on to Adam.
Mhm.
If you could see any character as a stinger, reference, anything, who would it be?
Ooh. Let's do. Is it Peter
Peter Senchik?
from
Arbingers?
Arbingers? Yeah,
All right.
Peter. I like Peter.
Alright, so you want Peter in there, maybe as a stinger at the end or something like that.
I want him to just like show up and like do something really cool with like his like
Just show-
psychic powers and then go away.
Yeah. Just all of a sudden you see on the news
Or
some
like
guy,
see like something about Tokyo Harada.
or just see him in general.
Just him in a suit, and like everyone's just really intimidated by him.
And nobody know, and the movie does not tell you why.
Yeah, like he just like owns everything.
I want Tokyo Harada to be played by the guy from Godzilla. No joke.
Oh, that guy?
Yes.
You talking about the new Godzilla?
The new Godzilla.
You
The
seen
guy
the new
blew.
Godzilla?
So no,
You need to see
I have
it.
not seen hardly
he
any
was-
Godzilla.
He was in.
What about 2014?
Do you remember? Do you remember Wolverine the movie, the one where he's in Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays the Japanese dude.
The old Japanese guy, or
The younger version of the old Japanese guy, I believe.
okay.
Oh, well, he's in a whole lot of stuff, so I'll show you a picture later.
Sure, man.
But anyway, I want him to play Tokyo. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right, so 1 out of 5. Well,
Man,
1 through 5.
I'm right there with Mike. 4 out of 5 stars.
All right.
Definitely easy. I give it 5 stars.
All right,
Not
and-
4 out of 5.
and-
I know, man. It's hard to bring it to 5.
It's
It's hard.
a 4 time.
So,
My excitement level's way up here for that, though.
what you think about the trailer? What you like?
Dude,
don't
I
like?
love
Don't
this.
want to see?
I
Do want
love
to see?
it. So for me, story has to be key.
All
The
right,
story
all
has to make sense.
All right.
All right. The characters need to be believable.
Okay.
I need to see believable acting. I need to see these action scenes that make me feel something.
All
And
right.
that's
all right,
the
You know what I mean?
part that's the most
It
shaky.
needs to have meat. Needs to have meat to everything. It has to have meaning to it. You know what I mean? Can't have something just shoot someone for no reason. and
like
not have
Image
anything
Comics
to
in
do.
the 90s.
It needs to be something. It needs to mean something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I think these other movie companies, regardless if you like the DCEU or not, I love it. I don't care if anybody likes Zack Snyder's Darkview or not. I freaking love it. I love the way that they put their stories together, just like Marvel had done years and years before them in the MCU. You know, everything had meaning and meat. Even if they didn't address it right away, they addressed it way later on.
Yeah.
And they can do the same thing here with this.
Yeah.
Something that I'd like to see though, at the very end of the movie, like maybe I don't know what would happen exactly, but maybe it's like scientists are in a room or something. They're like, "What is it?" And they're like, "I don't know." And then it shows they're like, "Well, one thing we know, it has energy," and then it backs out, and you see the orb with the exo armor just floating there, like they found it or something. It's just floating in a room somewhere.
How would EXO get it?
Dude,
No,
don't
it can't
ask
be.
me.
It can't be modern day though, because
It definitely could.
it has to be a Viking
Yeah.
that gets in that suit.
Yeah,
absolutely
What
right,
I'm thinking
but
is like,
I think it'd be cool as shib if that happened.
no,
you know?
something's falling to Earth, and
No, it goes to like
Or yeah,
way
it
out.
flashes back in
No,
time, like
it doesn't-
dark black screen cut. AD
Dude,
whatever it was.
it doesn't even have to do that. It could just like go way out into the solar system, out over by Saturn or
Dude,
something.
yeah,
with, like,
go
a
inside
ship,
the spaceship.
and inside
and
the
you see
ship is
Arik.
like, and then inside the ship is like a farm, and then a bunch of human slaves are being controlled by those cockroach-looking
Well, they're called the
They should-
Hive.
They should
Yeah,
bring
but they
the
look like a
spider
bunch of
aliens back.
cockroaches.
Do they?
They're
should bring-
brown
they're-
insectoid.
They're spider aliens.
They should bring the spider
Okay,
aliens back, like for
tarantula
realsies.
aliens, yeah. But anyway, but you see like the dude with like his
Some-
missing hand,
Mhm.
like working
Either-
on the
And,
farm.
and the other hand, or no, I'd like to see the guy with the missing hand in front of like this orb, and he puts his hand on the suit, pulls a ring off, and then the suit forms around him.
That would be cool, or some kind of a nod to Shadow Man at the end of it.
Shadow Man
Oh,
during it would be
That
cool.
would be
Like
excellent.
he,
or you
like
see,
he's reading a newspaper, and it's like masked vigilante in New Orleans or something. you know?
Yeah, yeah. Or like just a little sly appearance by the guy himself. You don't like they could mention his name. Like, for comic
references
book
to like
fans
serious
would know who the
food.
guy is. You know, the guy with the comic
A
fans
Shadow
know
Man
who he
movie
is.
would be perfect. I'd rather have a Shadow Man movie over an Arbinger's movie.
I'd rather have a Shadow Man movie over an Exo Manowar movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
come
for sure.
on,
I'm
quit
serious,
it,
man.
quit it.
For sure. Serious, man.
I mean,
Exo's my
I'm a
dude.
little-
I
I'm a
like
little
Shadow Man
biased.
Too, though, so
I'm
that's
a
why I
little
put him in there
biased. I would-
second. He's my dude too, man.
I would go for like if I were
You would
were
go for the long-haired '90s version of Shadow
yes,
Man.
yes. I don't want the the current
Jazz
one has
player.
gotten good. The current one didn't start off good.
Playing
Like, if
saxophone,
I
Bill
were-
Clinton.
If I were to pick my next movie, it would 100% be Eternal Warrior
Definitely.
because I'm biased as crap.
Dude, that would be a really.
Just-
what if you seen a wink at him at the end of the movie?
Oh yeah,
dude?
well I mean
because he's
it's
eternal.
well I mean I imagine Bloodshot might end up working for MI6 and you see Ninjak or somebody, but you
Dude,
know.
that'd be cool too.
But like, here's the thing, okay? Trailer, I say, I want to give it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
I really do.
Like I do too.
I really do.
We all do.
I want to give it a 5 out of
Full
5,
on,
but I
man.
can't give it a 5 out of 5 for like because you don't know, you can't tell based off the trailer if the trailer is deceiving you and you know you're gonna get a good movie or not deceiving you, and it's gonna be awesome. You know, you can't really tell that off the trailer.
Here,
You know.
here's the positive.
Uh-huh.
At least we didn't get Doomsday in the trailer.
Oh yeah. Don't release more trailers that tell more about the movie. Don't
Oh,
do that.
man.
You
At
will
least we
ruin
don't got
this
Doomsday,
movie
so
by
that-
doing that.
Like if
you
they
know?
hadn't have shown Doomsday
That
in
trailer
in
would have
that
been
movie.
freaking.
No. If they hadn't have shown Doomsday in the trailers
At
for
all.
that movie, then
Yeah.
I would have been blown away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
man.
would have never known.
Point by point, I could tell you literally everything that was going to happen in that movie just because of the trailers.
I know.
Yeah, I really
I'm
hope they
just
didn't
saying.
Doomsday
I'm
this.
just
So
saying.
because of that, your score is
It's still 4 out of 5.
okay.
But-
4 out of 5.
Give us all a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Everybody put a 4 finger up.
Ah.
Mike, 4 fingers.
Yeah.
4 of
And
them.
all right, so real quick, let me just tell you, I liked the trailer. The action in the trailer tells me the movie's going to be great. The effects are great. The story looks like it's going to be amazing. And following true to the comics from what I can tell, especially it's taking scenes from the 90s comics. That thing that went into his chest, that wasn't in the new comic.
It wasn't anywhere in the
No,
new
that's straight out of the 90s.
That means they're blending both
Yes.
current and past, dude.
Exactly. And I'm looking forward to this. When this movie comes out, you know I'm going to be right on top of it. We're going to have a review. It's going to be amazing. Y'all need to watch this trailer 8 or 9 times. Let's get this. It's currently trending. As of this recording, number 7 on YouTube on the trendings page. Dude, just everybody watch it. Let's make it number 1. We need this movie to be a blast. It needs to just shoot up, and we need more of these movies because Valiant is a good comic company, and its comics are great. It's
Arizona
movies.
T, call us.
Yes, please give us a thing.
Arizona.
Anyway, guys.
Let me ask.
Uh-huh.
If people haven't ever heard of Bloodshot or anything, would Ninjak versus the Valiant universe be a good introduction to the Bloodshot character?
Not only would it be great, Jason David Frank is the definitive Bloodshot in my eyes.
How many different
And
Power
we'll
Rangers
always-
did he change into?
5.
There you go.
Yeah, he's great, and I would suggest y'all watch Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe and our reviews because we give even bigger breakdowns on Bloodshot.
Mhm.
And yeah, anyway, guys, is there anything y'all want to say before we go?
I want to say thank you to Adam Shirley from Shirley Boy Entertainment for joining us.
Mm.
We highly appreciate you coming by to our home.
Yeah,
I think this is the first time all
You
three
mean
of us
our
have been on camera
recording-
together.
Yeah,
You
man.
mean our recording studio?
Yes.
Exactly.
Uh,
This is professional. I just wanted to say, guys, if you haven't checked out the Shirley Boy Entertainment page, the Nerd of Steel page, Monumental Entertainment page, any of those pages, or the Heroverse on Shirley Boy Entertainment, go take a look at all of that. We got
any
new
of the
stuff coming all the time.
SCCW stuff, all of it.
Yeah, man, definitely, for sure. Thanks for letting me come out, guys. It's been a blast. Haven't hung out in a while, and I appreciate getting the chance to.
Cool. All right, guys. We'll see y'all later, and
Thanks for
peace.
letting us hang out with you.